so fucking slippery.
Good morning. How are you doing today, my friends? Mr. Green here, and we're going to continue on with the project now. Today we're going to move on to, first I'm going to prep and paint it. I'll show a bit of that, probably not too much of it, it won't be too exciting. And then we're going to get to plumbing up all the hydraulics today on today's video too. So we'll be back here in a little bit once I get this cleaned up, and we'll get painting. Okay guys, all I'm going to use for the front for a jack is just this old jack out of my old F-150. So I'm going to weld it onto the tongue, and then I'll just use a block underneath to level where everything, wherever it needs to be. Simple as that. I got that welded on there now, so now I'll just put a block underneath that and crank it down, and I'll now have my my placement for my jack. And then when I'm not using it, I can jack it right up so it doesn't interfere with anything. So, all right, well, we'll be back here in a little bit. As you can see, I do have it all cleaned and prepped. So now I just put it Trim Clad or Beauty Tone Rust Coat. So it was on sale, so we're going to do a gloss black. I will. We'll be back here once it's all painted, and we can take a look. Okay, my friends. Well, it's all painted now. 2 cans of spray paint. No, it's not car quality, beautiful paint job. It's a wood splitter. So I got 2 coats on there, and now in the future I can just add it as needed to prevent rusting. But there it is, all bare bones right now, and then I'm going to let it dry for a couple hours, and then when I come back, we'll reassemble this thing and get it operational. So we'll talk to everybody shortly. Okay, it's a few hours later. It's time to reassemble. So I've got all my components here. I've taken out the first line out of here, and now remember, when you're working with hydraulic oil, make sure you put some protection on your hands. Don't just let it get all over your skin. It's not aloe vera, for goodness sakes, right? So all right, so now my plan is right now this is on its side, so I need to turn this so that it's aimed up. So I bought a little 90-degree elbow, and get my Teflon tape here, stuff. And there's probably other stuff you could use. You could use pipe dope. You could use the stuff rated for gas, whatever you like. But I find this stuff works just fine. I've never had a leak yet, so used it on quite a few different hydraulic things over the years. So you want to wrap it around there a few times, and the trick is to wrap clockwise, because when you screw it in, that's the same direction you're going to be going, and it's not going to unravel for you. So we'll get this in here. Alright, get this tight. When it starts getting tight like that, you don't want to overdo it. So I'm getting pretty close. Crank it to where I need it. There we go. That one's installed. So now on the end of that, I need one of these short hoses that I picked up. We're going to screw that on there. Alright, Teflon tape. Remember, clockwise. This hose straightened out. These are all 1/2 inch into the cylinder. And one day I will be replacing the cylinder with something shorter. It's a bit long for what I need. And 7/8 wrench. Tighten everything down. Now these are just galvanized fittings. Get them pretty cheap at your local hardware store. There you go. Like I said before, you don't want to over tighten these. So there's one side done. Now I can flip this over onto the way it normally sits, which is like this. Oh, hit myself in the head with that. And then I've got to take out this side now. Get my 7/8 wrench. Oh, already blew a thumb on there. Get this apart here. To get close, it starts leaking out. Turn this up. So these gloves don't last too long. Now we'll screw in this other short pipe. And I got no swivel ends on the end of these, so I got to be smart on how I attach everything so that it will all attach properly. These are the only hoses I'm worried about. So we'll get this wrapped here. Alright, get it on. Now this one I need. It's tightened down. Okay, and then there'll be these two lines now will go into the top right here, 1 and 2, and then the other lines I've got these adapters that go from 1/2 inch up to 3/4, so they will go in here. Now the problem is how do I screw these in without these swiveling? I can do one, but not the other. Okay, well, that may be an issue, and if you look on the diagram for the control, it shows for the front goes to the rod end, and then the back goes to the base end. So that means that this one here needs to screw into here, which is fine, but how do I twist it to get the other one on? I think I'm going to have to get a swivel of some sort. But alright, Teflon tape, and then we can get this mounted and go from there. This over a bit. Alright, so I got that on there. I'm going to tighten it down. Okay guys, well, now it is all plumbed up. Now I got the two ends down here that plug into my tractor, go up and into the side of the controller, and then my line's out. And yeah, so now everything's back together. And this is going to be the end of this video, and then we will do one more video of this in operation. So I want to thank everybody for checking out these videos, and please remember to rate, comment, and that would be great. And please remember to subscribe, and as always, if you click that thumbs up button, it would be greatly appreciated. Everybody have a great day.